Good afternoon, and let me say I really wish I could have been here for my friend. I'm disappointed I couldn't be there, but this is the best I can do for my old teammate. I've been asked by Kevin to introduce him to the St. Bonaventure University Hall of Fame, and I'm honored to do that. Before he comes up here, I'd like to say a few things about him and say a few things about Hall of Famers in general. I've had a chance to coach a few Hall of Famers, I've had a chance to meet a few Hall of Famers, and I think they all have four things really in common. The first is that they all have to have God-given talent, and Kevin definitely had that. Stretching days back to his days as a camper at St. Lawrence University swim school, where he was nicknamed the Maestro, everyone who knew anything about swimming knew that Kevin was special. Yeah, he was really graceful in the water, and he made swimming look so effortless no matter how long he went and no matter how hard he tried, and it was really almost impossible to keep up with him. He had the ability to sprint, and he had incredible endurance. The second thing that I think most Hall of Famers have to have is a relentless work ethic. Kevin had that too. His work ethic was such that we as his teammates used to just sit back and watch him in the water sometimes. We'd stop our workouts and watch him. He was really incredible. It was a marvel to train with him day to day, to see what he had the ability to do. And I can tell you this, Coach Kevin McNamee, tried to bleed it out of him every day. And Kevin never backed down to any of the challenges that he was given in practice, and he never backed down to any of the challenges that he was given in meets either. So he had an incredible work ethic. The third component of a Hall of Famer, in my opinion, is the unending desire to be great. And Kevin had that for sure. He was a real competitor through and through. He wasn't an overt competitor. He wasn't a big rah-rah kind of guy, the guy who kind of got in your face. But we had plenty of those on our team anyway. Kevin really filled the void of the quiet assassin type. He was the person you really wanted to have with you when the meet was on the line. And when the team had some issues or some problems, Kevin was always the one that we would turn to kind of get us out of it. He hated to lose more than he loved to win. And as a coach, I love that quality. And I love to see that quality in a lot of the athletes that I coach. And that kind of attitude was great to have. I think it was the attitude that also drove him as a student. One semester at Bonaventure, Kevin and I both got 4.0s in all of our classes. And when it happened, I bragged about it to every single person I knew. Kevin didn't say anything about his grades, so I picked up the slack and bragged about him too. A lot of people don't know this, or maybe you do, but he was the 1992 Student Athlete Academic Merit Award winner, and he did it as a biology major, which was incredibly impressive. Finally, and I think the most important thing about what makes a Hall of Famer is the whole concept of humility. Back in September of 1988, when I met my new teammate, Kevin Paulsen, I was very intimidated. Kevin was the 1986 and 1988 State High School Swimmer of the Year. He was a highly recruited person, took visits to the University of Tennessee, all these great schools, you name it. And I was basically a no-name walk-on who was trying out essentially to make the team at Bonaventure. In my mind, I had no business being in the same locker room or being on the same team with Kevin Paulsen. The thing is, the only person that I knew that paid no attention to how great Kevin was Kevin. He was an incredible teammate. His humility really rubbed off on a lot of us. His greatness really rubbed off on a lot of us. And through a 4-year period, I thought we had an incredible team at St. Bonaventure. We didn't win anything, but we came really, really close against some teams that were better funded than us and had some more resources than we had at Bonaventure. He was incredibly gracious, and he was really willing to do anything for his teammates, his coach, and the program and the university in general. I really believe in my heart that Kevin Paulsen is the greatest swimmer in St. Bonaventure history, male or female. And I feel honored to be his teammate and to be his friend forever. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's really my honor to introduce the newest St. Bonaventure Hall of Famer, the greatest swimmer in Bonaventure history, a great teammate and a better friend, Kevin Paulsen.